में I will request him to ask the question. Chittal bhai. Chittal bhai, just to give the information, he is a consultant in the healthcare industry to the Australian government.
Hello, Rohit. Hello, Sudhanshu. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. So first of all, thank you very much to give me that opportunity. I have few items which is pretty much aligned to what the rest of the people are saying. I'll just give as a feedback to two items, and both of them are related to geopolitical thing. So number one is India-Australia relation. As you see, recent because of the COVID and China aggression, there's a lot of opportunity to leverage on those particular front. And second is slightly on the reverse side, India-Nepal relationship, which has some damages in last few years. I guess it's because of the political aspects in Nepal, but it should not go too much detail to the grassroots level because India and Nepal is having very long associated relations, especially from the Hindu aspects as well as the geographical aspects. So in both sides, India-Australia relation and India-Nepal relation, I'm sure government is doing a lot of things, and in both times there is opportunity to focus and do some more because of all the aggression from the communist side. So these are the two items. I'm sure government is pretty much on top of it and they know these aspects. They are working really in parallel and leveraging what are the opportunities over there. Question side, I just have one question, and that's in relation to the very recent development on the Mont Blanc, where we found the derbies of the plane crash, where Homi Bhabha, we lost Homi Bhabha as the father of our nuclear program. It has a lot of conspiracies attached to that, but now we have more and more evidences, and because BJP is a current government with a lot of will to reveal some of the details. I know it's a very complicated item, it's very complex theory, and there are a lot of conspiracy behind it. But I think we should give some time because we are in position to investigate more. India is having more say. We can ask the right question to the people over there, and just to check or some sort of details that should come in public domain. Because at that particular time, we lost our prime minister. At the same time, Indira Gandhi became prime minister. At the same time, we lost Homi Bhabha, and there was a lot of Cold War related things were ongoing. So I think it's good to know those things if we can. It's just a wish as a citizen, or that's what I can say. But yeah, open to your thoughts. What are your thoughts on
those things which you have mentioned were the part of history and during the Cold War? There are certain they are investigating. The manner in which they will come and the type of impact they will be having on the relationships in the present changed world when there is no Cold War and the equations have changed a lot.
Correct.
So definitely those were the conspiracies. For example, you remember that just 30 years back, the Muslims in Afghanistan were supported by Americans against the Russians.
Yep.
And 20 years back, just in a span of 10 to 15 years, the 9/11 was one of the conspirators were from Afghanistan itself. Right. So how the geopolitical situation changes in 15 years. But if you are having interest, I think you can read the books like A Conversation with a Crow, written by a very former famous CIA officer.
Yep.
And other things you want to study, you can read the book Mitrokin's Archive, KGB and the World Part 2 by Vasily Mitrokin, who was a KGB's officer. He has written in 2 volumes, and the second volume is about India and the role of KGB at the time. Another book, if you want, you can study, that is Yevgenia Albetus, who was a former chief of KGB, and she has written a book, State Within States. A lot of facts you will find, and there are certain Mossad officers who have also written books. So you will find number of facts. कभी-कभी ये भी होता है कि वो राज आज के समय में आए, तो भाई हो सकता है बहुत से देश जिनके साथ आज हमारे अच्छे संबंध हैं, उनके ऊपर क्या प्रभाव समझे, तो वो भी एक पुरानी बात है ना. राज की बात करूं तो जाने महफिल में फिर क्या हो, इशारों को अगर समझो, राज को राज रहने दो, और इशारों के लिए वो किताबें पढ़ लीजिएगा, बहुत ज्ञानवर्धन हो जाएगा।
No, sir, I really appreciate.
कि
Fortunately, I
राज
read
को राज ही रहने दो.
First of True. So I read The Crow and the one from Kotoki, and I totally agree with your comments. Really happy to have this kind of discussion, and I won't take too much time because there are a lot of people willing to take. So I'll pass it on to Rohit. Rohit, over to you.
थैंक यू चतुल भाई, थैंक यू. राज को राज ही रहने दो, इशारों में समझो और इशारा ही